New year, new you. January is the time of year where we all set big new resolutions for ourselves, such as working out, getting a promotion at work, and starting a successful dropshipping business. Here's the thing, setting resolutions is easy, but following through with them is not. The same goes for working out and clean eating as it does for dropshipping. If you've ever thought about dropshipping before, you might have thought that the concept was simple, but then ended up drowning in YouTube videos, courses, and blog posts. You might feel like it's impossible to dropship successfully unless you've been in the game since 2005. You know which winning products to pick, and you're also a Facebook ads genius. I'm here to tell you and explain in this video that your fears are wrong. In today's video, I'm going to explain what mindset you need to actually succeed with dropshipping 2021, how to pick winning products without drowning in YouTube videos, and how to market your store without getting so frustrated that you quit first. Let's not waste any more time and jump straight into it. I'm Magda. If you haven't seen me on the channel before, let me introduce myself. I've been working at Oberlo for the past few years. I've helped hundreds of dropshippers and seen thousands of stores. I've seen what it takes to run a successful dropshipping business, and let me tell you something. It's not previous e-commerce knowledge, but more on that later. And I've also seen what drives people to be so frustrated that they quit. I've taken everything that I've learned from pro dropshippers and compiled it into this video today. That way, you'll be able to make less mistakes and actually start seeing sales this year. Let's start with the most important aspect of dropshipping, which is your mindset. Now, if you're just getting started in e-commerce or dropshipping, you might think I'm totally crazy. You might be thinking to yourself, Magda, winning products are the most important, or Magda, Facebook ads are the most important. But that is not true. Most of the pro dropshippers that we've interviewed and talked to and have had on our channel before are firm that mindset is actually the most important aspect of building a successful e-commerce business. The first mindset rule that you need to remember when you jump into e-commerce is to be imperfect. No one succeeds in any endeavor by just sitting around, reading stuff, watching YouTube videos, but never actually getting their hands dirty. E-commerce might be a little scary. So you might think that you want to learn and read and watch YouTube videos and be as perfect as you can be before you get started. Or you might be sitting around and thinking, well, I don't know if this is actually the best time to start because, in February, I'll have more time. In January, I'm focusing on my fitness New Year's resolution goals. And, later on in the year, I'll have more time to dedicate to an e-commerce business. But here's the thing. There will never be a perfect time to start. The best time to start is yesterday, as I like to say. But otherwise, the second best time to start is right now. And that leads me to the next mindset rule. Just start. Do it. Dropshippers have a lot of different paths to success. I've interviewed 6- and 7-figure dropshippers that have one product stores, for example, or general stores. But the one thing and one trait that they all share is that they're extremely agile and always ready for new challenges and ready to learn. They know that the best way to learn is get started and then take on challenges as they come. That's why if you sit around and wait until things are perfect, you'll never find the right time to start. It's important to get started as soon as possible, and remember to keep an open mind and ready to make mistakes and learn as you go. Now, you probably came to this video because you don't have any previous e-commerce experience or knowledge. And so when you hear me saying just start, you might be thinking, well, Magda, that's easy for you. You've worked at Oberlo, you have e-commerce knowledge. Of course, you would say just start. But the thing is, the best way to learn things is to actually experience them. Also, no one is ever born a dropshipping expert. Everyone that you see on YouTube, on TikTok, or who have their own dropshipping courses were just like you one day. They had no idea what dropshipping was. Oh God. What was I saying? Oh my God. I totally lost my train of thought. OMG. Now you might be sitting on the other side of that computer screen and thinking, okay, Magda, it's easy for you to say just start because you worked at Oberlo, so you've been around e-commerce for a few years. And maybe you have not. You have no experience with e-commerce and you're thinking, of course, you need to learn about it before you get started. While that is true, you want to learn just enough because it's important to remember that the best... ambulance or police.
That's the sound of the police.
While that is true, the best way to learn is actually to get your hands dirty and experience things. Remember, no pro dropshippers were ever born as pros. They were exactly in your position before. They had no experience in dropshipping or e-commerce because once again, no one is born a dropshipping expert. And instead of just sitting around and learning until they were exhausted and never started, they just jumped in. They got started and then they learned as they went. The next mindset rule that you need to remember is to have goals. Now, I know, you're probably thinking to yourself, obviously Magda, I have goals. Well, do you? Have you actually written them down before? Just being a successful dropshipper isn't exactly a tangible goal. If you break down and write some goals such as getting your first sale, finding a winning product, and finishing your store setup, you'll see that you'll be able to break it down and you'll be able to celebrate your achievements along the way. Once you have a goal and you break it down, you'll be able to see that you actually have a path to success instead of just saying success itself. And the last mindset rule that you need to have to succeed in dropshipping in 2021 is to work harder.
Work hard, play hard.
Here's the thing, everyone works hard. But the best entrepreneurs and the most successful people in this world wake up a little bit earlier. They stay up a little bit later. They carve out that extra hour to work harder than the rest. Dropshipping is not easy, but neither is exercising or clean eating. They all take a lot of discipline and a lot of time and a lot of hard work. If you understand this and are honest with yourself in the beginning, it'll be a lot easier when the going gets tough to understand that you've already accepted that and worked through it. Here's an example. If you're just laying around in December and you thought, in January, I'm gonna start exercising. But for some reason, you think exercising is gonna be so easy, finding time to do it is gonna be really simple, and you'll probably get into the habit of it within a week or so. Well, I hate to break it to you, but you probably are going to fail. Week one, you might start running, you might start doing other workouts, get tired, realize that it takes a lot of time and effort to exercise, and then quit. The same thing happens to so many people who start dropshipping. If you want to succeed with business, dropshipping, working out, clean eating, getting promoted at work, you need to have discipline and work hard. Accept that and understand that there's gonna be sacrifices, there's gonna be days where you don't wanna do it, but you just have to keep grinding, and that will make it a lot easier for you to actually succeed. Here's the thing. You can study and study and study as much as you want, but you'll never be able to prepare for every single problem and challenge that is out there with dropshipping. However, if you have a very strong mindset and remember these mindset rules, you can apply them to any single challenge, whether it be with dropshipping or any business venture you have. Should I drink some water? Not yet. We'll just keep going. I can ramble forever about this stuff.
Let's get ready to rumble!
When it comes to starting your own business, I completely understand that you might be a little hesitant, not because you're not excited to jump in, but because you're going to be investing your time and your hard-earned money. So of course, you want it to succeed. Now, when it comes to dropshipping knowledge in 2021, there's a few things that you need to remember. The first is learn for free before you pay. There is so much free dropshipping knowledge and learning all over the internet. Yes, there are a lot of gurus out there who sell courses, but before you consider actually paying for a course, take the time to do your research and start learning about dropshipping for free. The first way that you can do this is with free online courses. For example, we have Dropshipping 101, which takes you from dropshipping newbie to starting your own store in less than 2 hours. I'll make sure to link it down below. This isn't the only free online course out there. There are so many. If you just type it into Google or jump into a Facebook group for dropshipping, people will definitely start recommending some to you. When it comes to learning dropshipping for free, a lot of these free online courses are actually also on YouTube. If you look up anything to do with dropshipping on YouTube, you'll be able to find endless amounts of videos about it, whether it's Facebook ads, whether it's learning how to market for free, or even just setting up your store. There are even some YouTube videos, just saw one from the Ecom King, that is 6 hours and takes you from start to finish. Next time that you consider buying a course about dropshipping, Remember one small thing. These pro dropshippers are experts in business, and when they are selling courses, you are their customer. So of course, people are going to hide knowledge from you and then suggest that you purchase their course because they want to make more money. They're good at business. This is not to say that those courses are not worth it. Many of them are extremely extensive and offer a lot of knowledge, but it's important to keep that in mind and make sure that before you purchase a course, study as much for free as you can and then consider it. The next thing to remember is to be careful of analysis paralysis. This is an issue where you can get extremely overwhelmed by all the information out there, and then you don't really know which direction to go, and you end up doing nothing. One thing that is extremely vital to remember to having a successful dropshipping business is that there is no one right path to success. I'll give you an example. In our most recent video named Branded Niche Store, How to Make One and 6 Reasons Why, I compare branded niche stores to general stores and also to one product stores. It's one of the most basic beginner dropshipping questions. Here's the catch. All 3 of those work. I've actually met 6- and 7-figure dropshippers who've had one product stores, general stores, and niche stores. However, they work better for different types of people. But it just goes to show you that there isn't one path to success. What's extremely important to remember is that you want to pick a path and stick to it. I see dropshippers fail the most when they get started down one path. They start to feel restless. They start to question what they're doing. They start to feel that there might be a better path that will make them more money. And they flip-flop and they end up getting frustrated and quitting. The best strategy is to learn the foundations of dropshipping. Then pick a strategy and stick to it. Just remember, no matter what strategy or path you choose, there's always going to be new challenges. No matter how much you learn and prepare for, there's always going to be things that you don't know how to solve. That's okay. As long as you prepare for that and understand that there are resources all over the internet, in Facebook groups, the Oberlo blog, or on YouTube, you know that you'll be able to solve them. And remember, the best dropshipping knowledge that you can gain is actual experience. And to do that, unfortunately, you need to just dive in. Okay, hopefully I've convinced you that whatever knowledge you have about dropshipping is enough to take with you to get started, and that you can always learn more as you go. But now you might be wondering, Magda, what do I sell? There's hundreds of YouTube videos, ours included, that give you lists of winning products, hundreds and hundreds of products. But which one do you choose that will actually make you money? I'm gonna keep it real with you here. Most of the time, when beginners are getting started, they get so anxious because they see all these winning products and they just want to pick one that actually works. But that's not how dropshipping works. The truth is, it takes dropshippers at least 4 to 5 tries of testing products before they find one that's a winner. And when I say dropshippers, I include pros. A lot of time, professional dropshippers are just like you. They might like a product, they might think it will do well, but they actually have no idea until they test it. Rather than questioning yourself endlessly, getting frustrated and quitting, use this simple process. Step 1, find a winning product on YouTube, on a bestsellers list, or an Oberlo blog post. Step 2, validate that the product is actually in demand. Go on Google Trends, go on Facebook and look up the product to see if ads about it have a lot of views, and go on AliExpress to see how many orders it's been getting. And step 3, test it. I know it's scary. You're probably thinking, but I want to pick a product that's actually going to work right away. Well, that's just not how it works. You might be really scared to hear that, but the fact of the matter is that the only way to know if a winning product will work in this current time period and to a specific audience is to just test it. If you understand that only a few out of multiple winning products will actually work for you, it will be a lot easier to accept those that failed. Yes, I said it, failed. That brings me to my next point. If you want to succeed with dropshipping in 2021 without any previous e-com knowledge, you need to be ready to fail. Failure has such a negative connotation to it, but it's actually such an amazing thing, because as you fail, you learn more about what's not working, and that can lead you to figure out what is working. Failure is knowledge. Now you might be thinking, wow, this has really become a motivational speech video, but it is true. People who never fail, are scared of failure, and are scared to do anything because they might fail, are living in their comfort zones. Is that you? Hopefully not. Hopefully not after this video. Anytime that you're scared to fail with dropshipping or anything related to e-commerce, think about something else in your life that you've learned and a skill that you've grown. For example, if you want to learn how to build PCs, there's a good chance that the first one you turn on isn't going to turn on. If you want to learn how to rollerblade, I can almost guarantee you that if you put on rollerblades for the first time in your life and you get out there, you're probably going to fall. But the thing is, with these activities, we accept failure. But when it comes to dropshipping or e-commerce, we call it a scam. You have to remember that whenever you fail, you can take those learnings and apply them to your next business, your next product, or your next Facebook ad strategy. I can guarantee you that there is no pro dropshipper out there who didn't make a single mistake on their way to success. But that's what sets them apart from beginners who freak out and quit. They understand that it's all a learning process, it's a challenge, and ultimately, e-commerce can be a bit of a game. If you want to succeed, you need to get ready to fail, keep learning, and then beat it. That sounds kind of weird. That reminds me of Michael Jackson. If you want to succeed, you need to accept that your path to success is going to be littered with failures. One thing that sets pro dropshippers and successful e-commerce entrepreneurs apart from the rest is that they are excited to fail. They know that it's a part of the process, and they know that as they fail, they'll learn more. Now, this principle is really hard to understand when you go onto YouTube and all you see is pro dropshippers making $30,000 in 2 days. But here's the thing, they're pro dropshippers for a reason. They've had multiple failed stores, multiple failed products, and many of them have actually spent years honing their craft. So when you see YouTubers make videos saying that they've made $100,000 in 1 month, and you're so frustrated because you wonder, if they could do it, how come you can't make that much money in 1 month? It's important to remember that they're not including all the hours, all the failed stores, and all the time that it took to hone their skills to get to that point. They're pros for a reason. And there is nothing wrong with using that skill to actually teach others how to dropship. However, it can be a little deceiving. So next time you watch those videos, don't get frustrated. Instead, see it as an opportunity to be able to get to the same level as them one day. I'll give you a really quick real life example to this. My little brother loves skateboarding. When he was learning how to skateboard, he would watch Tony Hawk teach you how to do a kickflip in 3 minutes on YouTube. Now, if you're new to skateboarding, you cannot do a kickflip in 3 minutes like Tony Hawk. Just like you can't make $100,000 in 30 days when you're just getting started with dropshipping.
Logical.
And there is nothing wrong with that. Just remember that next time you get frustrated and you wonder and compare yourself to others. And the last lesson that you want to remember if you want to succeed with dropshipping in 2021 is that marketing matters. Now you might be thinking, obviously marketing matters, Magda, but the thing is, from my side, after seeing hundreds of stores and working with endless dropshippers for the last few years, I can tell you that most people think they understand marketing and they think that it matters, but they don't actually act like that. Marketing will make or break the success of your store. But here's the thing. What's the thing, Magda? What's the thing? Oh my God, what is the thing? Marketing is extremely important. It will make or break the success of your store. But here's the thing. Learning different strategies for marketing, taking the time to develop yourself as a better marketer, and figuring out what marketing is best for your store will also make or break your store's success. Not just marketing itself, but you as a marketer. A lot of times when I'm reading YouTube comments or comments on our Instagram, I see people saying, marketing is not working. And frankly, that doesn't make any sense at all. Is that too rude? I hope not, but this is a real raw video. What they're actually trying to say is that their marketing strategies or their marketing knowledge is limited and is not able to actually sell the product and convince customers to purchase it. But that's not on marketing itself, that's on you. If you want to have a successful dropshipping business, yes, you need to have successful marketing. But that does not mean just throwing money at Facebook ads. It means understanding your audience. It means taking the time to actually learn different marketing strategies, and it means actually testing them. If you think about marketing as a way to convince customers to purchase your product, it opens your mind up to understanding that there are so many different marketing strategies out there. If you hate Facebook ads, or you're so scared of Facebook ads like most beginner dropshippers, don't worry about it. Get creative. There's lots of other ways to reach your customers too. And there's new ones coming out all the time. For example, some of the best marketing strategies that have come out in the recent year are marketing through TikTok and through Snapchat ads. When it comes to marketing, one fear that beginners have the most is that they're going to lose a lot of money. And here's the thing, you might lose some money if you start running Facebook ads and you've never ran them before. But that's just the name of the game. It's called an investment. When you spend money on marketing, not only are you learning about the marketing strategy, but you're also learning about your target customer and who doesn't make up your target customer. When you invest money into marketing, you are figuring out the crux of your business. And this is an investment that you will get back if you continue your business and don't quit. Of course, if you drop a few $100s on Facebook ads and then quit, yes, it will seem like a total waste. However, if you view that as an investment into your customers and your business, you'll definitely learn more about it and more about what makes your target customer. And then you'll see this money come back to you in the future. The last and final thing to remember to succeed with dropshipping in 2021 is keep going. Even if you want to quit, even if you quit, think about anything else in your life that is a skill that you've learned. For example, maybe you're a runner. There will be days where you cannot even think about putting on your running shoes. There will be days where you run halfway and you're too tired to keep going. But the most important thing is to keep going. It's the same with business, it's the same with learning an instrument, and it's the same with fitness. Continue to do what you need to do to motivate yourself and work towards your goal. And remember to work harder. Well, that's it for this video. You might have been expecting some cheats, but I hope that you can see how these core fundamentals will actually help you succeed with dropshipping or in any other e-commerce business in 2021. If there's something I missed, please let me know down in the comments below. I'm always reading them and I love to chit chat with you. And until next time, happy hustling.